Hello horror fans and welcome to a new video in the series Two Sentence Horror. Keep on listening to hear 15 of the scariest two-sentence horror stories. As I felt the knife run down my skin, I felt oddly happy. Well, it wasn't my skin yet. I always hated that my brother left us because of our mother's hoarding. But as I uncover the human bones buried beneath a mountain of debris, I wonder if he really ever left. After her best friend Julia committed suicide, my daughter Sarah started a charity in her honour to combat cyberbullying. While it took a lot of work to finally push Julia over the edge, my husband and I are just so happy that Sarah can add this activity to her college applications. The world was thrilled with the announcement that the first mission to Mars would be an all-female crew. 1 year later, the world was terrified when they all returned pregnant. I'm sorry, but your son won't be waking up. He's brain dead. You hear the doctor telling your mum. The aliens arrived with a message of peace and love for Earth. And as the first gesture of goodwill, they removed the human parasites from its surface. He PM'd me, politely asking if he could expand upon one of my stories he'd read on Two Sentence Horror. I watched the news that night in shock and quickly deleted my Reddit account. Being buried alive was so common in the Victorian era that they tied one end of a string to a corpse and the other to a bell, so the corpse could ring it if they woke up, hence the saying, "Saved by the bell." As I lay in the dark, wasting the last of my oxygen reciting useless facts, I wished some traditions were as alive as I am. I collapsed to the floor, sobbing uncontrollably, when the detective explains that they found my husband's remains. Did that sound genuine enough? I asked my brother-in-law with a grin. You're so lucky to have such a sweet boyfriend, they say, and I smile. But looking him in the eyes, I can tell I didn't smile wide enough. My grandmother died giving birth to my mother, who died giving birth to me. As I feel my consciousness slip away, I pray that my baby is a boy. For the last time I have checked, and there is nothing under your bed or in the closet, cackled the monster as he mockingly puppeted the jaw of my poor dead dad. I have lived a happy life, even if my parents are a little overprotective. But I'll be damned if this digitally aged face on the abducted child bulletin isn't my own. I had a dream I was being dragged to hell, burning and writhing in agony. I woke up with the doctor standing over me, saying, "Phew, we'd lost you for a few minutes." My lungs were burning and my limbs were rapidly losing their strength, but I strained myself to swim towards the light that seemed to fade in my darkening vision, only to collide against solid ice. Some of those were pretty terrifying. Which one scared you the most? Drop it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for listening and stay safe in that scary world out there.